In, people, come on in.
Uncut, unedited. Live, uncut, unedited.
You already know what it is. Come on in, come on in. Quick talk tonight. I think I got an hour for my pizza coming. I got a pizza coming. So this is live, uncut, unedited. Tune on in, people. We want to talk about Shanquella Robinson again. And we definitely have to stay on it with some updates. I got some video that I want to show, pull up, and I need some of you guys' opinions as we do it. You know how we do it. I want to shout out to my YouTube family, my Facebook family. Hey, Peggy, I see you live, uncut, unedited. Miss Young, I see you. Kennard, what's going on? Peace, my brother. And I'm gonna play a video for those of us that's tuning in, and I'm gonna get started. I'm not gonna wait on a lot of people. I like to scream out names, but I know it's late, and I want to late Chicago time, and I want to get into this business right now. Andrea, what's going on? I see you. We finna get into this business right now. Finna get into this business right now, and all right. Hey, everybody. This is live, uncut, unedited, and I'm going to go into the screen and start.
Because I got asked to go on the trip in June, but I didn't reply because I didn't know what I was doing for my birthday. Since the next birthday was the next week after mine, so where I was at? Oh, yes, I left on Saturday. The trip was from Friday to Monday, October 28th, 29th. 30th. 31st going
Listen
home.
Up, people.
Didn't even make it there. So I get off my flight around like 2:16.
Listen to this story. We're going to listen about 5 or 10 minutes of it.
2:16 p.m. I make a phone call. To everybody who were there. Like, I need the address. So during this phone call, that's the first time I heard that Kula wasn't feeling good. They told me that Kula was sick and she was showing signs of alcohol poisoning, and they got that because one of their friends told them that they were seeing signs. So she was showing symptoms of alcohol poisoning. But I didn't know it was a fight. Hold on. I got my Bible. Yeah, I'm gonna put this blunt down. Because I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie on man. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not saving nobody's ass. I'm not protecting my ass. I'm just coming here to keep it real because y'all my DMs going crazy and all this posting my address and stuff. Like, y'all can go there if I want, but it's not gonna be crazy. But when I got there, it took us an hour. My taxi driver, it took us an hour to get to the villa because of the traffic. I don't know why. So I got to the villa around 3:26. I instantly, as soon as I go in, I go to Kula. Kula didn't leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But I got too far ahead. So Kula was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall, tile on the floor, straight tile, nothing else. So it was just a big ass villa. I don't know if y'all can view it on the website. Go to Cabo Villas and look at how big this is and what it looked like. Well, you're gonna see. So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good, so I instantly go to her, put her on her side, get a bag, and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was crossing my heart and hope it out. I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking, so we made it to the living room. I put on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting till the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first I was told that it was a male coming and then a female showed up. So by that time, I skipped another thing. Kula wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. The maids found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet in her room. That's what I was told. Kula was not dead when I got there. Boom. So it's like, okay, so when I get in there, I go in, I see Kula, I see she chilling, I put her on her side, I go out and make that video while I'm talking about I'm here, that Kula get up. So I'm thinking like, damn, we got stuff to do, ATVs, a boat, dinner. I miss the chefs, I miss everything. Anyways, fuck that. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, cool, let's get up. I say, everybody that know me heard me say the shit. That was my first video when I got there. It was second because I made a video of me pulling up to the villa. But he was cutting up the guy. I try to get the timestamp for y'all, but that's not gonna work. So I guess the real FBI or whatever, I had to put those right timelines together. But I'm gonna start with the NCB. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything. Everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told her it was alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. That's what I helped her at. I didn't leave her side. I put on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said the nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, like I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday. Like to enjoy my birthday and really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. Didn't take 1 shot, didn't smoke 1 blunt, didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that. There was none of that going on. Oh shit. Yeah, but other than that, I did. Oh yeah, I know y'all probably asking. When I walked in there, I didn't really notice the knot on her head until the nurse pointed it out. I did see the bump on her lip. She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye, and that's it. But I didn't really go in there like, damn, y'all jumped her, y'all beat her ass, what's going on? Like, 'cause they know, man, and nobody even told me about nothing. I was blind to everything. I'm literally in there giving her my all. Like, come on, girl, we was 2,000 miles away from home. 2,000 miles away from home. Don't nobody deserve this. Damn, 50 more questions. Bro, why is y'all talking about boys that y'all kill y'all friend? I wasn't there. I don't have those answers for you from Friday to 3 o'clock when I got to Cabo. I just don't have them answers. I posted my flight itinerary. When I got there, I can't make that up. I can't. I really don't know what else to do but show y'all fucking the real tickets if I could even find them when I landed and didn't land. But I could post the video, I could show the video, it's gonna show the timestamps because it's in my archive. I got there at 3-something p.m. I made my first video at 4:26. That's me outside by the pool, saying, Quilla, get up, let's go, we got stuff to do. Let's go have fun. There was no fun in that. There was no fun in that. There was nothing good coming from that. Man. I went in there with my bag, put it down, went to the game room, went to the living room, stayed there. Worst time of my life. And now y'all on here trying to say I killed her. Me, the nigga that got there a day late. A day late. The nigga y'all didn't see in the video. I have 1,030,000 tattoos. Do I sound like I was in that video? Go listen to it again. Do you hear my voice in that video? Like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is really stupid. The bitches is stupid. The old ladies, all of y'all are stupid. I don't care who's after me because I had all my time since. I've been real close and cordial with everybody who really means something. So everybody else, this was just to give y'all some comfort. Because I'm not doing it no more, I'm not responding to nothing else. And all the death threats, I can go with y'all move. Everybody. I turn me to a pack. All that shit y'all talking, y'all just talking out your ass out of hurt because y'all listening to social media. Social media. Of course, my story is going to be different because I got there a day late. I can only tell you what I know from 3:30 to Sunday when I left. That's all I can do. I really can't get nobody no other answers from Friday because they didn't tell me. I didn't go in there, sit down and make no alibi with nobody. I didn't know nothing. They didn't tell me nothing. Cross my heart. I hope to die on this Bible right here. I don't know nothing. I didn't sit and make no alibi. I didn't even have time. I got there an hour later. The nurse came in the door. The nurse came in the door. Tried to help Quilla, tried to put some saline in her, but her energy, she didn't have no electrolytes. Her oxygen was low, so she couldn't find them. Y'all don't understand what I went through. Y'all don't understand. Y'all won't understand. So y'all keep posting my address and all that shit. Y'all have fun. Y'all have fun. Y'all know y'all hurting yourself. I'm not hurting. I'm not bothered by this. Because I know the truth. Me and God know the truth.
All right, people, I'm going to hold it right there. Take the calls.
I've been to the house.
I'm going to hold it right there. I'm going to take the calls. We see what it is, people. I'm going to hold it right there. I'm going to hold it right there. All right, here, one call. Call back. Dr. Sanders said just called, so she had just called. So there we go. There you go. All right, Dr. Sanders, you had knocked me off. You knocked me off. Hold on, you wanted to call. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get everything set. Okay. All right. Okay, go ahead, Dr. Sanders. What's your take on this?
You want me to be blatantly honest and to the point?
You be honest. I mean, let's be honest. This is what you know what we do here. This
Live, uncut, unedited.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead.
He's full of crap.
Okay.
Let me say this. For these young people to go out from leaving Charlotte, North Carolina, to go on an expedition trip to have fun, turned into a treacherous way. For him to even get online, to even speak what he felt, which he has a constitutional right to say what he want to feel. However, feelings ain't always facts. There was no need to kill this young lady. As I told you, and I stand very firm on this, the one that threw the blows need to be where she is right now, because you took power out of God's hands to kill somebody based on what? And the ones that recorded it need to be locked up in prison and don't get out because they are accessory to the crime. For him to get up here to clear, number one, he's fidgeting. Then he got some weed in his hand. What are you trying to prove? What are you really trying to say? I feel sorry for these parents that have to bury their children at a young age where she can't even go and get married and have no children and live a full, prosperous, blessed life behind a bunch of so-called people that are supposed to be her friends. These are not friendship. There's something to this story, and anytime the feds come in, this is what gets me. You all plotted and planned to kill this girl. What did you really think? You thought it was going to be an Andy Griffin moment? When you killed a woman, young woman, she's grown, based on what? My message to them fools, what was your problem? And you bringing shame to our people. I don't like that. This mother that lost her daughter and her father that lost his only daughter. But you felt the nerve to want to take her out of the country to go to Mexico to kill her? Mm-hmm. You plotted it before then. You already plotted it before then. You knew what you was going to do. She just didn't know. Poor baby didn't know. Mm-hmm. How can you look at yourself in the morning? Ain't no sense of ducking and dodging and hiding and going to Connecticut to hide out because you're not smart. You're going to get caught. Mm-hmm. There's no excuse. I don't care if you didn't like her hair. I don't care if you like her nose. I didn't care if she looked at a guy that you might like. If it worked, who told you to take her life? That's what I want to know. Mm-hmm. Because guess what? The ones that took the lives, you females, you finna get screwed in prison, and them bull daggers and dice don't let you have it. You finna get it.
Mm. Dr. Sanders, let me ask you a question. Actually, you know someone personally that knows
the family.
That knows the family. What are they saying?
They're angry too. They agree. Because they knew this little girl used to be with her when she was little. She knows the family. So the thing is that it's a shame. And she's in social service work. So understand, there was no need to do this. There was no need to do this. They're very upset. And they come to the mama house and want to sit up here and talk about, oh, she died of alcohol poisoning. You really think that the coroner was going to buy that crap? Mm. You really thought that alcohol poisoning was, y'all sat up in that woman's room in her house and you lied to her.
Mm-hmm.
If I was her daughter, I'd have whooped your behind right there, and I would have bashed your skull in because I know you were lying.
Yeah.
How dare you? And them two that went to our house need to be put to death. I'm sorry, because you asked for it. You're gonna get it, because prison gonna teach you a lesson.
Let me
Let
me say something. Now we know the court of public opinion is different from the court of law. Now, a lot of us are emotional, and rightfully so, but that's not how the court works. So we have to, we're going to have to let the courts let this play out in court, so to see what's saying, because a lot of stuff that's going to come out that we don't know, a lot of details, because someone's going to get to screaming and, well, you did this, you told me this, we all got together. So I can't wait to see how this play out in the court of law. That's what I'm.
This is another Kanika Jenkins case.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's another Kanika Jenkins, because how can you go to a party at a hotel, have fun, all of a sudden she's staggering in the hallway, all the way she ended up all the way in the basement of the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, something had happened in the whole in there. The cameras were off. Nobody knew nothing. Blah, 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 blah. That's all it is. It's always. And you know what the crazy part, Martin?
Mm-hmm.
When these young people go out here and do dumb stuff like that and ignoramus, don't they know it make it hard for people that come there just to want to have fun?
Yeah.
So all of our privileges would get restricted. And you in Mexico, another country.
Yeah.
You were too. You plotted to do this. Why you didn't want to do it in North Carolina? If this girl was so bad to the point, why didn't you want to do? Why would you want to wait till you get to Mexico?
Well, hold on.
Mexico.
Hold on, Dr. Sanders. Let me see who this is. Hey, caller, where you calling from?
Oh, hey, this is the Bronco driver.
Oh, okay. Oh, this the pizza man?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming down right now to get it. Okay, thank you. All right.
Okay, I'll be right there. I'm still in my car.
Okay, all right. All right, bye.
All right, sure, bye.
Right. I'm sorry, Bill, my pizza man here, but I need somebody to come on and talk. Okay, there we go.
You already know what it is.
Go ahead, Dr. Sanders. My pizza man is here. Go ahead and talk. I got to go run down and give my pizza real quick, but you go ahead and continue to talk. Okay, go ahead, continue to talk.
So this is the thing, and I understand the courts. Trust me, I worked for law firms before. I know how they go. But my thing is, these people, these young people, you wait with your coward in to go out of the country to plot against this girl, and then the guy that was recording it was making fun of her. Oh, you ain't gonna fight back? You can't fight back? Because the person that I saw in the video was throwing blows like they wanted to be in a wrestling WrestleMania. Because I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. What was this about? And then you come to her house. You had the nerve, the gall to come to her mama's house and sit up there and tell it outright lie. Y'all plotted. So my prayer is the plotter that started all this mess and the ones who associate themselves with it, all of y'all be punished. Because you can't go back and get her. You can't go back and get Kanika Jenkins. You can't go back and get Kiara Coles. None of these lives can be replaced. This is murder. Cold-blooded, heartless young people that I got the right to take somebody's life. Well, guess what? You finna get what real life is about in prison. Now your life is cut short. Ain't that much anger. When my daughter, I told you, Martin, had a situation with that chick around the corner down Cottage Grove. Over what? Over what? And I'm still on the wall. I want the world to know about that. I still got girlfriend being watched. Because you don't know when I'm going to strike. Payback is a mother, I promise you. But this is what's going on. And young people, everybody not your friend. Stop telling your business to people. Stop telling your so-called friends and associates what you got in your bank account, how many guys, boyfriends you got. All these folks, you can't trust nobody because people will plot to kill you in your own house. They will. Kathleen was telling about a young man that had just came into a few dollars and he was homeless and laying on the couch. I don't know if you heard about it.
Mm.
And his family robbed him of $10,000. They killed him and took his money.
Wow, terrible.
$10,000.
Wow.
10. So this is the young man that's up here with your weed in your hand and you trying to tell your story. You better watch it, Negro. Because now you're going to mess with the feds are going to have your behind up.
That did kind of bother me a little bit. Yes, let me put this block down. Yeah. I don't mean to laugh, y'all. Forgive me, but I know it bothered me like, man, I tell you.
I mean, he got weed up there. See, you look like a fool. You sitting up there, and you flicking it, Is that what you want the world to see you as? A jackass? What does it look like?
Yeah. The weed in the Bible. That's what I'm gonna call him. The weed in the Bible, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't quote no scripture.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, have mercy.
But Martin, this is outrageous.
Yeah.
Ain't no. This is you.
Hey, Dr. Sanders, hold on. We're gonna listen to a little bit more of the story of him going live. Hold on, I'm gonna play a little bit more of him going doing his thing because you know he was lying. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit more. Probably gonna play maybe a few more minutes of it and just listen to it. You can stay on.
Okay.
Okay. You might have to hang up. Hold on, let me see.
Me getting on this.
There it is. Can you hear Dr. Sanders?
Because I know y'all being
Okay, go ahead. Let me turn him up.
Here, what's the word? Insensitive. So I ain't even finna go back and forth on this shit with nobody. I tried to go live with the NCB nigga. He swear he know the time. She been to Mexico and stuff before, so he knows how everything goes. But Instagram and everything keep timestamps. Everything is in my archive. Everything that's saying gonna have people watching my page when I go live. That's cool. But you're a loser. You're really a loser for trying to do this to me. You don't even know the full story. What else I gotta say? I really think that's it. I'm really not giving y'all too much because that's all I had to say. But I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with that. I didn't know about no video. I didn't know about none of that. I didn't know about none of that. And I wouldn't sit here and lie to nobody. They already knew not to tell me because the person that I am was not letting it happen. Everybody was fighting me right there. We all banged it out. Because what is y'all doing? 2,000 miles away from home, from family, from safety, from rules and regulations you know. Now you in a different state, putting your lives at risk and jeopardy and mine. I walked into something stupid. Now I'm looking like a bad guy. I'm just gonna leave it right here. I really don't have too much more to say. Y'all either don't believe or y'all not. Wrong with what y'all want, screen record it, say it, watch it over, interpret it, see if I was sincere, really genuine. But I really I'm tired, I'm fed up, I haven't slept, I don't know, I had to look over my shoulder because I don't know who's back there. Like, this shit is stupid. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. And I'm not even going to address the tough guys, man. It's nothing to talk about. I'm innocent. If you want to make a move off of impulse and how you feeling because of the internet, that's cool. What else? But when the truth comes out, I really don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Y'all can really go on about y'all day. I like, we ain't got to talk, be cool. You feel how you feel because that's the information you was given. I respect it, but I can't respect you. That's because if you knew me, you know that's not me. That's not my heart. So pure, I'm not confrontational. I will try to end everything before it gets to something like that. home, bro. You don't do that 2,000 miles away from your house, bro. You don't do that. You don't do that. I have the most respect for Miss Robinson, Quilla, everybody. Like, y'all welcome me with open arms. Listen, heard me out. All of that. I didn't feel like anything was a problem. I respect that, and I want you to get justice for your daughter. I want everybody to get justice. I want everybody to start hurting. Don't nobody deserve that, especially not to die 2,000 miles away from your family. It's not fair. It's not fair, and I say it every day. I say it every day. I think about it every day. It's not well. I can never forget it. Y'all don't let me forget it because I think I'm responsible for it. But I just don't understand why. And y'all don't have everything. Y'all don't have time stamps.
I'm gonna hold it right there.
Sign that guest list.
I'm gonna hold
First
it
of
right
all,
there.
oh yeah,
Hold on,
the guest list, then my name.
Hold it right there. All right, go ahead, Dr. Sanders. Man, it's not funny. It's not funny, but it's game. You know, game recognized game, and you run a game, brother. You run a game. It's a lot. You know, you trying to listen. You know what happened.
He know what happened.
Yeah, y'all was all in it together. Trust me.
And they finna get it. So my thing is, how can you smile in her face and tell lies, but you don't want to tell the truth? But my whole thing is this: you get on Facebook, you get on social media, you already know. First of all, you're young, black, ignorant people that took a life for what reason? Did she sleep with your mama, your daddy? Did she steal your money? Your girl? What is it? My point is, what gave you the right to take her life? And then want to get on social media to justify your actions and what you think that you didn't do, and then you want to get up there and then you hide. So the whole thing about it, did you really think that was going to make you look good? Because when the feds get ready to come in, they're not going to care about your weed. Mm-hmm. Them white boys are going to come at your end because you committed a crime, a murder, and you left the U.S. to go to Mexico to do it. Mm-hmm. What were you freaking thinking? And you're bringing all this publicity on yourself. Did you feel that being named a part of a group that murders people, they're worse than lifetime? You took a life. Mm-hmm. And then you get yourself up there, you showing ignorance because instead of you being quiet, you sitting up here reassuring a mother and you a part of her daughter's killing. How dare y'all? How dare you? You need to be slapped out of the universe and not returned because you are nothing but people that hate.
Dr. Sanders, let me ask you a question. The authorities are calling it familicide. Are you familiar with that term? Long term, I think it's like a gender against gender. It's the word play. I know that. Mm-hmm. It's a word play. It's a familicide. So it's crazy. Somebody explained it to me before, but
no, I remember that in the what you call it, the in the medieval times. But is this referring to witchery?
I have no idea.
Or is they talking about gender trans?
Maybe that as well. Maybe somebody can call in and explain that to us.
Because I remember, that it being in the medieval, but I heard that I guess one of the strikers was a trans. Mm-hmm. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. So, but the one that I saw. Someone said it's a crime committed on a female. It's another name in that. They have these law terms. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah. So, but was there because they said it was a guy that wanted to look like a woman. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You follow me? Mm-hmm. So my thing is, to the guy that want to look like a woman, you already messed up. Mm-hmm. You already messed up. So, in other words, it's a crime against a female. Uh-huh.
So
what they're saying.
did we ever clear that up if that was a transgender or not that was fighting her at first? Did we ever clear that up?
Well, from what my information told me was that it was someone that literally was dressed like a woman.
Okay, so you're right, because someone just texted me and said that committed on a female by a male. So you guys are correct. It's probably, it's probably that. Yeah, it's a female crime. Okay.
And my thing is, the poor girl was just knocked around like she was nobody.
Wow.
That was hate.
That was, yeah.
That was hate. So you hated her, but you waited to go out of the country to let her know you hated her. You finna get it. You getting ready to get it. And I feel sorry because she has a daughter and I have a daughter. But see, my daughter could take down two chicks in a heartbeat. But this chick here, when she fought Kathleen, she was pregnant. She could have killed my granddaughter, and I would have came for her mother. And I would have been in jail. You'd have been talking to me behind bars. That's how I feel, because I'm a mother. That's a child. She watched that baby grow inside of her. She watched and she nourished that baby. With this, if you were jealous of her family, or you're jealous of her mom or her dad or her relationship with her family, that just still doesn't give you a right. If you don't like somebody, why don't you just leave them alone? Get out of their life. You don't lure. And then, from what I understood too, from what I know from my people, that she paid for somebody's trip or was helping them. And then his father had to get his baby's body back to the United States. So this man don't have a daughter no more. Thanks to you. Because you felt the one you want to kill her.
What about this 10,000 she's supposed to have? Is that true, or did you know anything about that?
I heard that it was on her card. She wasn't ignorant enough to carry no wire cash, but sometimes what I've known is sometimes you go to tell your friends what you got, you can't tell nobody what you got. You know, Martin, what's coming up in a couple of months, income tax time.
Right.
And everybody brag about how much they're gonna get. I'm gonna get 5,000, I'm gonna get 7,000, I'm gonna get 8,000, all of that. You don't ever tell nobody what you're getting. You don't tell nobody what you're getting. Because people can sit up there and plot your death. You're excited to have a little piece of money. But instead of saving it and doing what you need to do with it, you tell your friends, I mean, come on, Sam Cooke was killed in a hotel. And then the wallet that he had, that money in his belt was gone. And nobody still don't know to this day what happened to it. So you don't tell nobody, young people. You don't tell your friends. You can't even almost tell your family members nothing. You can't. You can't trust no one. That's what the Bible says, trust no man. But this money, if she did tell her friends and she had that kind of cash on her, and all they wanted to do was get a hold of that money and kill her, I'm not sure. I really wish I could say that you know, it wouldn't still would make no sense to me, because you don't have no right to take her money. It's not yours. Right.
Hold on, Dr. Sanders. Listen, can I get one more call in? 872-297. No, stay online. No, I want somebody else to call. I'm not going to take a lot of callers today, because I just want to 872-297-6389. If you've been following this story from like day one, day two, and I mean, give us some updates, things that you've heard about this particular story. I'm willing to listen. Call in again, 872-297-6389. The number is on the screen, is above my head as well. So we're just taking one more call and that's it. All right, go ahead, Dr. Sanders.
So here's a family that had to lay to rest an innocent young lady to get her head knocked off, broken her neck, her spine, and then tell the mother she had alcohol poisoning. If she had alcohol poisoning and I wanted to start drinking, I want to know what alcohol was that caused her neck to get broken. This is a sad case, and you bringing it on. And the thing about it, guess what? These little fools don't understand. They're bringing it on their own people. You bring it on your own people. Because although we personally may not know the young lady and her family, her daddy and mommy and sister and brothers and all that, guess what? She's still a part of our culture. She's still a part of the African community. You're making it hard with this one crime.
Hold on, Dr. Sanders. We got a call. Hold on. Hey, caller, where you calling from?
Hey, this is Angel from Wisconsin.
Hey, Angel.
How you doing, sweetie?
Right. I'm doing wonderful. Hold on, I'm going to bring you in. I want to hear what you got to say. I hope you got some things for us. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, Dr. Sanders, we got Miss Angel on the line with us. She's calling from Wisconsin. Let's hear what she has to say. Come on, Angel, talk to us.
Hey, Angel.
Hey, hon, how you doing?
How you feel?
Good. This is a sad situation.
Yes.
But it's just becoming more and more common. We have the internet, and it's all in our faces. And it goes viral, and everybody talks about it. There's so much stuff going on. Unsight, unseen. And there's so many lies in our face that we can't even see. So this is nothing new. It's sad to say. It seems like things just keep happening around the same time every year. The Travis Scott last year, it's just bigger forces that's at work, and we just have to really come together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Angel, let me ask you a question. Have you been following this on social media?
Yeah, I've been following. Like I said, it's so reminiscent of Kanika
Jenkins,
and it's just ridiculous. The guy came out with the long video. It's just conflicting stories. It's just nonsense after nonsense. But a bigger powers that be can switch the story around. That right now they have they receive, I believe, at least 300,000 in the GoFundMe. They had the beautiful funeral, and it's just like it'll be forgot about. It'll be remembered like Kanika. That's still unsolved.
Yes.
So what is it that Black women, we are so undervalued that they just sweep us under the rug? It's just the same after same after same stuff.
And the crazy thing, Angel, is that we know that a lot of these girls are seeing in public school. They love to have friends. But sometimes you have a lot of girls that are jealous of each other. And they carry that throughout their time. A lot of them end up going to high school together. Sometimes they end up going to college. But here is a beautiful young African-American, 25-year-old young lady getting ready to be a queen, from a princess to a queen, and get killed. And the people that are supposed to have been her quote-unquote friends come into her mother's home and tell them she died of alcohol poisoning.
They want to spin the story. And it seems like, the good is just dying and dying and dying and dying, and the evil lives. So it's just, and then people want to, like I said, with this public, the media and everything, everybody wants to be in the limelight. Everybody wants to be a Beyonce. Everybody wants to have friends. It's no time for friends. You have to do but they're young. They don't know. We was young and dumb too. So it was just like, but like I said, with the social media, we didn't have that.
No,
and we had grandparents. We had family. That taught us some things, and you need discernment. You have to see. You have to open up your eyes. You can't be, walking around oblivious, because jealousy has been here forever.
Listen up, ladies.
And with the social media, like I said, it's just in your face. Oh, you got this. Oh, you showing you got this. And, oh, you wearing this. And it's the stupidest stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
They stole her Louis Vuitton. They stole her name brand stuff. It's like the lady running out of the Montclair store in Chicago, just stealing for nothing. The rich don't wear that.
No,
they get their stuff for free.
They sure do. They sure do.
You killing yourself. I remember back in the day when the starters, that was the name brand. And I noticed as a child that they killing people for a starter jacket. Why would I want to wear a starter jacket?
Exactly.
I've never owned a pair of Jordans in my life. I'm not saying I can't buy it, but why? I'm not here to make other people rich and black people just throwing their money.
Yeah.
No education, no land, no property, no nothing.
And I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it.
And it's we fed up.
All right,
when is it gonna end?
Let me put a spin on this real quick. What do you guys think should happen in the court of law? What do you think is going to happen if they get arrested? We're not sure yet. We know the FBI is looking in it. They have ruled her death as a homicide. So what do you guys do? You think all of them going to go to jail? Because you know how we do it in the states. If you turn state's evidence on somebody, then you might get immunity or a little time. So what do you guys think is going to? How you guys think how it's going to play out? That's what I need to know.
They young, they dumb, they gonna flip on each other. The media, they didn't already got the idiot up here talking. So that's all in your face. And they hide now. The rest of them are hiding out.
Oh, you know they hide now because one of them was in Connecticut.
Yeah, so they hide now for a minute. Think it's gonna blow over. She's a black girl or what it was. Mexico gonna do. They need to take them back over there in Mexico. And speed up over there.
They gonna try him in Mexico.
You know, but they have to prove who did it, even though they have the video. Who was dumb enough? That's tell you right there. You know, who leaked the video.
Right.
Obviously, why would you do that?
Right.
If you go, so somebody's gonna tell. They gonna tell who the big person is.
Yep.
The person who was filming it, who everybody was there, should be accomplices.
And you know how they're gonna do it. They're gonna assume white.
So they gonna take all of them down. None of them got no money.
Nope.
They got no money for no real police.
So
this is or the media gonna flip it another way, and it's just gonna disappear. We don't forget. And there'll be another one. Oh yeah, you gotta be somebody else. You gotta take off. Our concentration was on Kanye, then went to Takeoff, now it's going to her. What's going to be next?
Yep.
Who's going to be next? Who's going to talk about next?
Now this life will never come back again. Can't even be replaced.
It's sad. You can't. It's sad. Start all over again. Because this younger generation, they killed off everyone. They killed off the strong people. If you stand up, we're going to take you down. You can't have nothing. Can't own nothing. We can't come together.
Nope.
We got all this money.
Nope.
But no, they want to buy Gucci and Louis.
And they don't have no.
And they got a pot to piss in.
Nope. But in the court system, like you said, it's going to be a lot of assumptions because everybody's going to try to run for cover to protect their own self.
Themselves. But it's hey, they can think like they black, and they young, and they dumb, and they poor. Where you going to run to? It's going to be like the Nazis looking for the Jews. Where you going to run to?
Yep.
Wow.
We got cameras everywhere. You can't bank, you can't do nothing, you can't work. Somebody gonna tell on you.
Yep, somebody gonna tell.
Let them put some of that 300,000 for
Oh, you
Oh,
know
you're
that.
gonna have a wreck. You're gonna have a wreck. Let me get the last time. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know.
Yep. Yep, because you know they're going to end up, you know, you got the feds that came in, and now you got two states battling, two countries battling, U.S. and Mexico.
Mm-hmm. They ain't gonna battle too high because she a black woman. They ain't gonna battle too high. So
let me ask you a question. So you guys are saying that one person went to Connecticut, right? That was in that room. And I wonder, did they show up at the funeral? Anybody else?
No, they said nobody. Of course.
Okay. Y'all hold that thought. I said we're going to take no more calls, but let me see what they talk about. Hold on. Let me see what they might have something interesting. Hey, caller, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Chicago.
What you want to say? I'm curious.
Ain't no two states battling with each other. The fact of the matter is that the United States is not battling with that. She did not get killed over here. She got killed in Mexico.
Okay, hold that thought. Hold, Mama, hold that thought. Okay. All right, hold on. I'll bring you in. Okay, ladies. I got somebody from Chicago. She has a valid point. I want to hear what she has to say. She's talking about Mexico and the United States. Go ahead, my dear sister. Just call her. Go ahead.
First of all, you don't have two states battling with each other. The fact of the matter is that she got killed in Mexico and they ran their ass to the United States. Mm-hmm. So the feds have to come in because Mexico don't give no fucks.
Try to watch your language, baby. Please, thank you. All right, go ahead.
I'm cussing on the line.
Right.
The United States don't give no care. Mm-hmm. Well, Mexico don't give no care. That's where the Fed steps in because they are going to go over there and they're gonna pick up the case. Because first of all, if it was the United States, they would not have been able to get on a plane like that and just leave.
You said it was a white woman, they wouldn't have been able to get on the plane.
No, let's not make this.
But you still got it. No, I'm just saying that too.
Make this about race, baby.
No, everything is about race, baby. Everything is about race.
Because you have a whole villa, and you have a dead woman in the villa, and you have registered guests in said villa, and everybody gets away. I don't know. We don't know the full story. We just going off of what that boy said, and he just a bunch of lies too. He just a bunch of lies too.
When I said they were battling, let me be clear.
Absolutely.
That's because I want to be clear, and I'm going to be straight to the point.
Absolutely.
You got a young lady, a bunch of young people that decide to go. Earlier, if anyone saw the other videos, they were talking about, and this was opinionated in a comment that was talking about with this group. I forgot who it was, a level up, a level with, but they were talking about that. That's where I got that from. They said because there is a lot of other underlying issues concerning when the crime happens with the U.S. Of course, Malcolm X's grandson, even though he was in the United States, he was to Mexico, he ended up getting killed and nobody knew what happened. And his family is still battling with Mexico, according to Ilyasa.
So that's why the FBI stepped in.
And that's what they're doing. But when it came to Malcolm X's grandson, they're going to do that. I know that much. Mm. But when I made that statement, it was the fact that they were discussing about that. And they said there is a problem because the family, all what happened with the battle of her body coming back to the United States, they were in a big mess with that. They mentioned that. Mm-hmm. And then you can go back and tell them that's what you said. But I'm just making a statement of what they said. According to the video that I saw this morning, with the group Level Up, they said that. That's where I got that from.
Okay, so wait, I saw the video too, but the only video that matters to me is her mother said it took 2 weeks and $6,000 to bring my baby.
That's what that group was talking about. When
anytime they die over there, you have to pay to fly them back. So it's about $5,000-6,000.
So it's all about money with Mexico.
No, that's anywhere. I had a friend that died over in Mexico, and it was $5,000 to ship his body back. So that's anywhere in the world. You still gonna have to pay. You know, it ain't just Mexico, but yeah, they got the feds in it, and now you have to just fight.
I'm not, they don't have to pay. But the bottom line is that they was not going to release this woman's baby until they get that $6,000. The bottom line is, I'm like everybody else. Until we boycott us going over there, giving them our money, doing all this, prior to her death, there was 3 people that died from carbon monoxide, and it has not been known. They don't care. All they care about is the.
Okay, it's all about money. We might as well boycott over here. We ain't got to boycott over there. Let's boycott over here. But we can't even do that.
No. What do you mean? We can't do
So
that.
it ain't gonna be no yet. It definitely ain't get.
What you want
Mexico?
What you boycott over here? Like, I mean, because
You just say spend your money black. See how many times your black money flip in.
if we spend our money black, if we stand outside, can we? So hold on. So it says you said spend our money black. So we spend our money black. Now they got these online, you got to book, you got to do this to spend your money black. And they will send you your money back and cancel your appointment.
Who is they? What are you talking about, sister? I'm media. Educate me, sister. What are you talking about?
No, don't laugh.
No. I'm just saying I didn't understand.
Yeah, I didn't understand. That's why I'm asking.
I was a slow one.
Right, because now, like if you spend your money back, if I go to a restaurant, they got these apps where you got to book and you got to give a deposit.
Oh, well, that's technology, and that's just how the world is now. We didn't have all of that. You just go in, get your service. If you liked your service, you came back. If you didn't utilize them. You know, that's just like the nail shops everywhere else. Of course, it's not. You can't spend black. Of course, you can't spend black on everything because they have it where you can't. But I'm just saying, if you saying boycott this, boycott that, hey, look how much I just found out with Marvel and the Black Panther movie, how they needed the Black Power money, and that's how they bailed themselves out because of lawsuits. And they finagle the words and all of the business that we don't know, we not privy to know. The gray areas, and they made money off of Black Panther. Now you can orchestrate going to a movie. You can rent out a whole movie, but you can't orchestrate getting your street together. You can't have block parties, the grandmothers watching the block. All that's gone. But you can organize going to see Black Panther, making them $1 billion. And you walking out almost getting shot.
But again, sister, that's on us as a Black race. Like, that's on us as a Black race. Like block parties, shooting ups, all that. You don't think there's somebody on that block to know that that's their grandson.
Of course. That's how it evolved around. Yeah, that's what evolved around to. Because the grandmothers back in the day would tell. They know everybody. Oh, they'll go to the grandmamas, to the mamas, be like, hey, your son did this. No. Let's rectify this.
Yeah, exactly. So it all goes back to us as a Black race and how we feel and what we're gonna do with each other. I mean, it's these. I don't know.
We can't come together. That's the Willie Lynch letter. Mm-hmm. I've noticed that way back when. I'm from Chicago, South Side. Notice how the Mexicans can live together. Mm-hmm. 20 of them in one apartment, but we got 2 or 3 of them and we can't come together. Why is that? I always wondered why. And now it's just even worse because all it is about the green, about the money, about the sightseeing.
Well, can I come in now? I need to come in, y'all. Y'all didn't. I need to say something because I need to educate y'all a little bit. Black people do come together. They just don't come together on major things. We come together. We electric slide together. We have picnics and family.
Movie theaters.
Right. Yeah, what I'm just saying. So we do come together. So don't put that in the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. We just need to come
I said
together.
not the right thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. We do
got
come
together
together.
for the wrong thing.
Right. Right.
We can come together, but coming together is nothing if it's not serving a greater purpose.
That's what I'm talking about. For
And
major
that's all
things.
we do is party, party, party,
Right.
party,
Right.
party. Everything's a party. Look at gender parties and
Right.
revealing parties,
Well,
all the Trump parties, going to college parties. Everything is a party. And who gets the money? Not us.
All I want to say, Mark, is that it's very sad. It's really, really sad what this little girl went through only because of jealousy, envy, or whatever.
Okay.
No person should go on vacation and get her neck broke or whatever. Not like that. Not like that. Not by people that she thought was her friend. Mark, I post the link that her cousin, after burying her, she went live on Facebook. I posted on your page.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
check it out because she said a whole lot.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, none of us was really there. Only the people that was there that really knows what happened. Everything from that point, right. We by one person though. We seen it get beat up by one person. We didn't see, even though
and
I believe
accomplices watched it.
But we seen them leave her body there as free. Now, yesterday we talked about this, Mark, because I called on you yesterday.
Right.
If I once with you, young lady, that I'm on the phone with, I'm not gonna leave you. I don't care if you tell me go on, I'm okay.
I'm not leaving you.
Yeah.
But we came from a different era.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving you there.
We're living in a different day and a different time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we people we in trouble. I mean, some of the comments, it's like, man, somebody said, Martin G. Johnson, you know what they mean. We need to support each other all around, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I understand that. We just don't support each other the way we should. In other words, we would say get on code. I mean, because let's give you our example. I got to throw this out here. You never see white people publicly throw their people under the bus. Publicly. You never see them. You never see them, right or wrong. You never see them do that. I hate to compare ourselves, but we're different, but we same in a way. So I hate to see that. We quit.
Chappelle say it's a coincidence when it happens. It's a different.
Right. So
it's a coincidence.
And they rapists and they.
Well, regardless, we doing this,
and they still won't tell on them.
Right.
You think Jeffrey Dahmer people told on him?
Jeffrey Dahmer. It took them for a long time. That neighbor kept telling the police she smelled a foul stink from that apartment.
But she's a black woman, so she don't matter in their eyes.
Black woman, they did not listen to what she was saying.
Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. Got something interesting here. Y'all remember Heather Mack that killed her mother out of the country, and she did 8 years in Indonesia.
Oh yeah.
And when she returned to the U.S., they locked her up.
They got her over here too.
Oh wow, that's something. That's a good one. That's a good one.
that was from Chicago.
So that's an example, people. So it can happen.
Oh yeah.
We
ain't saying it can't happen. They just got to be found.
So we know it's happening. That's why we want Mexico to deal with this situation, because they can't be dealt with in the United States because it didn't happen here.
Right.
Let me just say that. Hold on. But hold on.
Mexico
y'all.
Can't come over here.
Let me say something, ladies. Ladies, I want to say something real quick. Just use a little logic. Now, even though it happened in Mexico, they all are U.S. citizens. They all are U.S. citizens. So the U.S. citizens violate each other. So we belong to America. So we have to give an account to what we've done to one of our own. So regardless, we under American jurisdiction. I hope I'm saying it right. So I'm looking at it that way too as well. You just can't kill American another American just
They
kill
gonna
another.
be dealt
Yeah,
with on both ends.
yeah,
If they have enough life up over there, they're gonna be dealt with on both ends. When they done with the jail over there, just like the young lady, soon as she popped off the plane, they took her right on in. Come on, your sentence ain't over. You just got a new location, lady.
Yep, they pick up. They pick up.
right.
Simple as
So
that.
that's the example right there, people. That is example. What can happen that should happen. Should
I
happen.
hope it do happen. But
Well,
that little baby did.
Because like the
they
one,
needed to help out a mother.
because we got to see how the court's gonna play out. Because see, right now, it's in the court of public opinion. We saying what should happen. We need, but right now, the sister gave us an example what could happen, like what had happened in Indonesia. So that's a prime example of what it possibly could happen. We hope it play out like that.
Mm-hmm. It will.
Yeah,
They're gonna come out and they're gonna tell on each other.
right.
Even about a week or two.
Oh, you can tell. You can see this little gay boy on Facebook. He the first one went in and tried to defend himself. And that cousin, the baby cousin, she broke it down. That he was there when it happened.
He was the one that was filming it, they said.
It was two people filming, but it was two people.
Yeah, it was one filming one, that was the girl.
Right.
So it was the girl with the phony nails on, she was filming him. So the dancing was in there and the other young lady.
But when the other boy, he got on Facebook and tried to defend himself and say he wasn't there.
Yeah, he didn't get there.
Yeah,
he supposedly wasn't there in the room that we can see.
The cousin waited till she buried her cousin, and I sent the link. She's saying he was there.
Well, we know he was there, but was he there at the time of the crime committed? That's what we was trying to. But we know he was there.
If they got the wrong records and things like that.
Well, I mean, he made himself there. He said he was rubbing her head. He seen a knot on her head and all that. But I think at the time he was rubbing her, I believe she was probably already gone past dead. So I believe that. And I could be wrong.
If that's he got there, but when the cousin broke the thing down, he was there doing the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
He came out too.
I put it on your page, Mark.
I seen it. Yeah, I seen it.
And she spoke upon it. Like she broke it down.
Well, it all come
well,
out with
well,
you.
let me ask you guys a question.
To the light.
What can we learn from this type of lesson? Be careful who we leave the country.
We old school.
Well, regardless, it can happen to us too as well. That don't mean because we old school.
No. We have discernment too. No, I'm not saying that, Martin. I'm just saying these younger generations, we got to teach these younger generations, about just, and like you say, you never know. Look at Kwame, they killed his mother.
But you know what?
You never know. So you just have to watch as well as pray.
He went with a kind, free heart.
Yeah.
She didn't even know those other girls. She only knew one person. And when she got there, she called her cousin and said, I don't think they like me. Like, I feel some type of way. And she didn't call her parents, as we don't do, but we'll call our cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she said, but she felt something. She felt it.
She met him on Instagram or something. You don't meet no strangers and just go off.
Well,
it's too much trafficking and everything else.
One guy said he's been knowing for years.
A country. That was the friend that said 5-6 years, but that could be 5-6 years of envy. I'm watching you come up, you 20 years old, now you doing all this stuff, and I can live off of you and I can sponge off of you.
Mm-hmm. Look, let me just say, I'm 50 years old and I count on my one little finger how many girlfriends I have.
Yeah, my mother said that all the time. You ain't got no friends.
All the time in Abbey Wells. I grew up in Abbey Wells. And you ain't got no friends. I used to be like, what's she talking about? I'm every day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what? God put us down there for each other. Now, some people, listen, some people are associate friends. We got to have people. You just can't be down here alone now.
We ain't be isolated.
Right.
No,
you just
do good.
Right.
I'm a helpful, wonderful person, and my seeds
friends
are all over and
I'm going out of the country with you, baby. Period.
Right, right. You know, friends change on each other. They start off great, doing wonderful, and they get something in the heart against each other. You just don't know what happened. We listen. We just speculating right now. We throwing a lot of things out there, and again, I said this is the court of public opinion. Our opinion really don't matter when it comes to the law. So we're going to see how this thing play out.
No, it doesn't.
But we know
It don't matter.
They deal with facts
right,
and evidence and
right,
proof.
The fact,
But let it be a teacher. Let it be a lesson.
right.
the fact
To learn, hopefully.
but it deal with fact. The fact of the matter, Martin, is that if I'm your
Uh-huh.
friend and you die, I ain't getting off that. I'm not leaving that country until we leave together.
Right.
That lets you know. That lets you know. Everybody ran. Oh, somebody gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody tell it.
Like,
Right.
but Martin, like the fact of the matter is that friends is friends.
All right.
They
Let me
wasn't- they-
hold on, ladies.
Yeah.
Hold on, ladies. I got one last call. I can't take no more calls out of this. All right. I took two already. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Hey, caller, where you calling from?
Hey, Atlanta, but I'm from Chicago.
Okay, no problem. You could be from North Carolina, Florida. I don't care. I got international callers all the time. What do you want to talk about?
I'm listening to the women speak right now, and I just really wanted to say, like you said, we don't. This is the court of public opinion.
Hold that thought.
and-
Hold that thought. I'm finna let you talk. That's why I want to know what you wanted to say before I let you in. Hold on. All right. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. I got another caller. She just called in. I want to hear her real quick. Go ahead, my dear sister.
Okay,
New
go
caller. Go ahead.
Hey, I just wanted to chime in because I'm hearing the other women speak, and like you said, this is the court of public opinion, and we really don't know the motive behind the murder. And I'm hearing them talk about friends and stuff like that, and I agree with them, and I agree with you, Martin, that we do need each other, and the Bible does say that there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother, and so that it is possible to have true friends, but like the women said, you do have to be able to discern, who your friends are. So I'm kind of against this mentality where everybody is just against one another, because in other communities, women and men, they do have real friends who they hang out with, who they're close with, and they go out of the country with. Because I know women like that, and they come back just fine. So this is not, this kind of problem, this kind of mentality is really indicative of the Black community in particular, because like you said, Martin, other communities, they stick together, they don't have this kind of mentality. But in the end, we don't know what provoked this murder, and for all we know, she could have did something that provoked it. I'm not saying her murder was justified,
right?
But I'm saying we don't know if she was completely innocent. So while everybody is saying that, she was done wrong, and this is why they don't have friends. Well, again, you don't know what she did, if she did anything. We don't know. So we need to be careful, because we can talk ourselves into this mentality where we just don't want to deal with anybody, and it's dangerous.
No, first of all, no. She did not deserve none of that. None of that did she get. She did.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
What she did or what she said, as a Black woman and a human being, she did not deserve none of that. Period.
Well, that's what I just said. I said she didn't deserve. I said she didn't deserve that, but I'm saying, every action has a reaction.
Not
So
like that.
No. Listen. What I'm saying is, we don't know if she was completely innocent. So I'm not saying
If she ain't completely innocent, did she get her ass whooped?
But listen, I'm not saying, okay, Martin.
Go ahead, talk. I'm letting you talk. I understand what you're saying. I know where you're going, cause
okay,
right.
Because she don't really seem to understand. I'm not justifying the girl's behavior. Those girls, or one of them girls, whoever killed her, was wrong. That was wrong. I'm not saying two wrongs make a right, but what I'm saying is, everybody is speculating that she was jumped, like she was set up, and we don't know that. We don't know that. That's what I'm saying. You know, how do you know that she didn't do something to provoke this? That's what I'm saying. Her being killed was not right. But how do we know that this was not a provoked attack? We don't know that it was.
This is the thing here. When you look at Kanika Jenkins.
We don't know that it was because of jealousy. We don't know that. We don't know.
We see on the video.
They all get out.
We look at the video. All of these young people, these two situations, where young people were gathering, having fun. Now, something stirred up, no matter what it is. I don't care if it was an attitude about something. No one has the right to play God and take a life, regardless. It could have been over. It could have been over. Now, later, Candy. It's still wrong.
Okay, Dr. Sanders, let me just say, hold on, let me just say something. Let me just say something real quick. In defense of the caller, she's not saying that she deserved the beating up, the killing. No, she's not saying that. She's saying something she could have provoked somebody, could have anything. And I understand what she's saying. Now I don't want to see nobody. I understand. So she's not saying that. I just want to say that in her defense. I don't want y'all to beat up on her. And I understand something could have happened because we wasn't there. Okay.
But it's the fact that the target is that regardless of what happened, no one deserves to die.
Okay.
You're right, but I'm saying, but my main thing is, you know, I've been listening to a lot of YouTubers commentary on this. I have to, and everybody is basically coming to the conclusion that this is why I don't have friends, and everybody is basically taking this, you know, this mindset, and it's all black people now. Imagine all these people I'm listening to is all black. So this is what I'm saying. You know, everybody is, and we already divided as it is. You know, we can't look at every single person around us and be like, okay, this person could be setting me up, and because that leads to mental illness. Literally, it'll lead to mental illness. It'll lead to depression, and before it'll lead to paranoia. Yeah. And so, like Martin said, you know, we are down here for each other because the Bible is true, and the Bible even says that there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. So what does that tell you? That there are friends out there that stick closer than your family. So I will never believe that, you know, you cannot trust anybody without, like, you have to have discernment. But you're gonna have to trust somebody in this world at some point, because you cannot be down here by yourself. No man is an island to himself. You're gonna need somebody in this world. And
so, definitely not saying we don't have friends. Let's get that out of here. And it's not a mindset, it could be conditioning. You know, us as black people, we have been conditioned. It's not a mindset, it's fact. It's what we can see. Now they can say it, they can spin it any kind of way for other races and everything else. It's not white people not saying, oh, you're Jeffrey Dahmer, oh, you're Jeffrey Dahmer, oh, you're John Wayne Gacy. We know it's atrocities that white people done that black people can't even compare to. So we're not saying it's not a mindset. We can say have plans, but just have discernment. Don't be willy-nilly saying, oh, I got this, because the jealousy and envy can run in any man.
You're right.
You see what happened to Cain and Abel.
Exactly. That's why I said this is nothing new whatsoever.
Yes, I understand that. I have people in my family right now who are close to me. So, you know, it's sometimes it's the people that share your last name that are the most envious of you. So it's not so it's not always your friends. It could be the people that share your last name. And so I understand fully what you're saying, and you have to have discernment. You have to have it. And maybe, you know, like you said, this younger generation, you know, they just taught to accept everyone and everything. And they don't really have that discernment, because these young kids are being taught to accept everything. And I was not taught that way. My mom, she sat us down and she told us right from wrong, and she examined our friends, and she said, I don't want you hanging out with this person. Mm-hmm. Parents today are not having those talks with their kids. They are not having those talks.
Well, see, let me tell you something. I remember.
Wait, let me say something. But her mother and father clearly said he had a heart of gold.
Okay, hold it right there,
Of course
mama.
they gonna say it.
Of
That's
course.
their child.
That's right. Listen, now, y'all know I'm the, hold on. I'm the crime chaser. Hold on. Y'all know I'm the crime chaser.
Yeah, all the
They're
time.
not gonna badmouth their child now.
Right.
Of course they're gonna say that.
Why should they have
Come
to?
on now.
It was. Like for real. She look,
Sister.
she's like her.
But T,
You don't,
right
you
now,
don't know her.
But they-
we're moving on emotions.
Yeah.
Right now, we okay, sisters. Okay, listen. We listen. That's why I'm saying. All what we're saying today is just a matter of opinion, court of public opinion. So when the law comes down and they start searching things, they definitely going to look for a motive. Why did they do this to her? You know what I'm saying? What happened? So they have to look at the time. Yeah, go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Martin,
Beloved, I gotta deal with poor car pickup for them parents.
Okay, thank you,
that's
Dr.
coming to
Sanders.
school tomorrow.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Take
All right.
care. God bless you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
night.
good night.
Go ahead. Go ahead, sister.
Martin,
Yeah.
Martin, I was watching a video just last night of this lady who was saying, now I don't know. Now, I'm just saying, this is what I was just watching on YouTube, right? We all speculating.
Right.
But there's a video that I watched where this lady said that apparently, or allegedly, she set some dude up that got killed. Now,
I heard about that too. I heard about that too as well.
So, and you know, Martin, you know these women out here, they be setting dudes up too. Now, now that picture that's floating around where she has long hair, she's still faced, and you can tell that she don't have no top on because her hair is covering.
Yeah.
That picture that circulates. If you look at her, Martin, see this is what I'm talking about, the spirit of discernment. She don't look like somebody who's exactly innocent herself. Now, if you look at her facial expression, she looked like no, let me finish.
Let her talk. I'm gonna let you talk, ma'am. Go ahead.
She has I see a lot of women today who have these same kind of poses and these still face. Basically, these women don't really have any depth to them. What? They're kind of like soulless in a way. I'm not trying to talk about her. This is a kind of spirit that I see among a lot of young Black girls today. Like the innocence is been stripped, and it's like they don't care about nothing. And
the younger generation of the stripped. That's what media does. It's in our face. That's what we have to be sensitized.
right.
And that's why it could be murderous and feel no more.
Sister, whatever you breaking up. I don't know if you on an ear Bluetooth or something. You like going fading in and out.
I mean, the innocence is just gone. You don't see women taking innocent looking pictures anymore where they have life in their eyes. You can look in her eyes. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. When I look in her eyes, I don't see any liveliness. I see like a coldness. And that's what I'm saying. You gotta be able to discern, because honestly, if based on that picture alone, that picture does not look very inviting. It doesn't look really innocent. It looks cold and callous. And
does that have to do with them killing her?
I didn't say, look, I'm not getting on here justifying anything. Y'all gotta understand that I'm not saying that she deserves to be killed.
Talking about her picture and what she did, because that's what she did in her life as a young 28 or however she was.
Well, she's not here to be judged, so there's no judging her on or whichever way basically that she did live. It's about the fact that she's no longer here and someone took her out, whatever she did. If she set somebody up or she killed somebody or anything, they're
Okay.
not judging jury.
All right, hold on.
But
But just hold on, y'all. Let me just say this. This is only speculation opinion. Everybody's right to their opinion. That's what I'm saying. Right now, we are in the court of public opinion. But let me just say this. I've been doing crime for like 6 years. Okay. I've heard a lot of parents get up and say great things, good things about their children. But they don't know. Right. But let me talk. But I know of a case happened somewhere in that park. Y'all had to put two together. This one particular person got killed. But they said he was out there killing other people too as well. And way they slaughtered him and shot him down like a dog, I wouldn't wish it on my enemy. But he got shot down like a dog. Now, did he deserve that? I would say no. But to the next man, they probably not thinking like the way we're thinking. So it's some evil people out here, people. But listen,
street justice.
Right, that is street. I understand that. I understand that. People want you to feel the pain. You have some parents that lost a son or a daughter to gunshot violence. They want the other parents to feel the same pain they feel. What happened to their daughter and their son? Everybody's not so forgiving and loving and God-fearing. I'm being honest with you guys. No, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying
Martin,
to.
you're right. You know, Martin, the Bible speaks for itself, and the Bible prophesies all of it. And the Bible says, whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. And you know, like I'm just going back to say, this is what I don't get on here caping for people. First of all, I don't get on here caping for people I know nothing about, right? I don't care what the speculations say until the facts have come out. I don't get on here and believe everything that I hear. My mom always told me, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. So everybody can have their opinion saying that she was completely innocent, but we don't know that. Unless you know that girl.
He did not say she was innocent, but she don't nobody deserve to die.
I'm not saying she did.
Okay.
She never said she deserved. Yeah.
Of course we know. Even Martin just got up here and gave y'all an example. He just said that he knew somebody who was going around killing people, but he got shot up himself, and he just said that he didn't deserve to go out like that. But that's the street justice. Now we don't. Now it could have been full well. This girl could have been innocent. They probably was jealous of her. That could have been the case. But it also could have been the case that she did something or whatever happened, and this was payback. That's all I'm saying. We don't know that. So before we get on here capping for somebody that we don't know nothing about, we need to, just kind of fall back a bit.
Yeah, because one person, I'll let you talk. Let me just say this real quick. One person got on here. He did say, let's see how this play out in the courts. Because and everybody's going to have their opinion, and we need to see all sides. That's the purpose of me having a live, uncut, unedited show. Martin Johnson don't know everything. I don't have all the answers. I like to hear other people's perspective and what they think. And I'm like, okay, that sounds kind of, you have to, that's called critical thinking. That's all. The question that we should be, let me say this. The question we should be asking, why did they do this to her? Now, we could say jealousy, envy. That's the question. Why did they treat her like that? Why did they beat this young lady? Why did they break her neck and crack her spine? These are the things we may not never know. We never know. So that's what I want to say. Y'all go ahead. Go ahead and push it back out to you guys. Go ahead. Finish talking.
That's what I think you. That's what I like about you. And I follow your page. Because you keep it open. You're not judgmental. You don't take sides. You just want to hear everybody's points of view. But my thing is, with the young lady that's talking, I don't care what don't nobody deserve.
Again, not saying that. Nobody is saying she deserves. Okay. Here's
what happened to her. But it happened.
Okay. And this is what Mom was talking about. We got to be able to exercise critical thinking skills here. I don't know how many times I have said, and Martin have said, that she didn't deserve to die like that. I don't know any other way to say it.
You keep saying that we don't know what she did.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, okay, look, we gotta stop pretending like a reaction don't have a reaction. If she did something, I'm not saying that what they did for her was right. I just got up here and said 2 wrongs don't make a right, but that don't mean that don't happen every single day. Okay, somebody kill your child and then you go kill theirs. Yeah, that was wrong. But
you have any kids? Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Absolutely.
I don't have to have it. I don't have to have kids to understand this story.
Yes, you do.
I don't have to have kids to understand this because I'm using critical thinking skills And what I'm saying, this is the problem.
That you ain't got
This-
no kids. Like you
Okay, that don't matter. That don't matter, man. I'm not having any kids. Martin has already agreed with me. So I don't have to have any kids.
So that's what
Well, okay.
you know.
All right, ladies.
Look, you know, Martin,
Go ahead, go
what
ahead.
it comes down to is this. You know, we in the Black community, we are so emotional, and we react with emotions rather than logic and facts, and that's why we're so easily persuaded and taken advantage of. Because all they have to do is come out with an emotional story like this, and it grabs and it catches our attention, and we start running away, and we don't exercise critical thinking skills and say, okay, we don't know this girl, we don't know the facts. You know,
we know what was done to her.
Yes, things may come out later on, and it may, and then everybody, it may make a lot of people look silly, like, dang, she did that. We were
Okay.
caring for this girl all this time, but she did that. Now we don't know that.
Okay,
She could be
okay.
innocent.
Hold on. I think I got an example for you guys. Hold on. I think I got one. My friend, I might have to get him to call in. That was a particular, I think it was an African brother. He was on social media dogging Black women, how he don't like Black women, he dating white women. And come to find out, a white woman killed him,
Right.
Yeah, and then turn around, his Black mother, his African mother, she was asking for the Black people to stand with her and all that. But a lot of women didn't stand with her because he dogged the sisters out. So the thing, and my point is, people, we have to really be careful. Sometimes some things we just have to let it play out in court before we make an opinion of certain things like that. Now, what we do know is factual. We know her neck was broke. We know her spine was cracked. We know she's dead. We know her father had to pay $6,000 sent for her. We know her friends left her. We know that she went with friends. These are facts. That we know there was a fight that broke out according to the video. We know that she was butt naked. I'm speaking on all the facts that we do know.
Because she said she wasn't fighting back.
Right. We know that. We've seen all that. Now we a couple of our one person, he made a video. His video was inconsistent with a lot of things he said. So we do know. I'm just basing on the facts, the things that we do know. We do know. Now, my heart goes out to that family, the Robinson family. But also something happened there, people, and we'll never know unless it plays out in the court of law. We right now we're speculating, and I don't think nobody deserved the way they did that young lady. And I'm gonna say you too. Let me say this. The point that sister was saying that women, we have to be careful, ladies have to be careful how they dress because you will be perceived a certain way. And I'm gonna give y'all an example, and it's still on the subject. I hear a lot of women saying I'm wearing my whole outfit. You know what I'm saying? But they're not that though. But they're wearing the outfit that portrays that though. So we have to be careful of how we dress. Because I come from the old school. You know, I always say like this. This is America. You can wear whatever you want. But don't tell me that you walking around and I can see the very appearances on your nipples. I can see your camel toe. And when I say something to you, now I'm all types of perverts. I'm speaking from a man's point of view now. Now, this is what you presenting to me. This is what I see. This is what you wearing in the public. Yes, this is America. Women can wear what they want. And these are my eyes, and I can watch what I want. I can stare at you, but that's not a crime. I can just stare at you. Yeah, go ahead, sister.
Martin, you preaching or you speaking facts, and basically everything that you saying, my mom told me growing up. You know, your body is your billboard. So what are you advertising? And you are so right. But you know the thing today, Martin, is because of the feminism, you can't tell women nothing. And you know, especially Black women. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but especially Black women. You say something to a Black woman about how she dressed, she ready to fight you, she ready to say something to you. You cannot tell, she ready to argue with you. You cannot tell Black women anything. And it's so sad. And you know what? It's because that kind of rebellion And that behavior today among Black women is why we see the condition of women, of Black women today, because they cannot be taught anything. Even the Bible speaks about this. You know, God gives grace to the humble. God rejects the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. And when you are a stiff-necked people, God will turn his back on you because you refuse correction. We gotta break it down. We gotta admit, Black women, but people in the Black community in general, we despise correction, and we are ready to take out and dog anybody who tries to give it to us. We do not care. We want to do our thing. We know what's oh, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. And you know, my mom taught me all this stuff. My mom taught me all this stuff growing up. You are so right. You know, women today, they glorify dressing like whores. Excuse my language. Dressing like, you know, the 8th word, and they think they be looking good. A lot of them be overweight, sloppy looking, but they think they be looking good. So,
Okay, so are you still talking? Because let me just tell you, we're not a Black woman. We're talking about what everything that you described is Black young girl.
it's a lot of older women too. A lot of older women too.
So if an old woman decides to dress like that, then she has her prerogative to do that. Everything you described was Black young girls. Because Black women, and I'm saying that because I'm 50 years old, that was not my description.
It's definitely the younger generation. That's you can see it in the younger generation. That's not the older, because like I said, we had grandparents. We had people you had to respect. You not walking in the door until you say hello. That's the problem. We lost a lot of grandparents. We lost a lot of education, just common sense in the house. This is how you conduct yourself. This is the foundation of the clothes that you wear. You wear a slip. Young ladies today don't know what a slip is. They walking outside with a slip and thinking exactly. So that's the problem. So that is the younger generation.
You be quiet and you listen. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, that is the younger generation. Yeah, that's the conditioning. That's the conditioning that Black people, you know, we have been just subjugated to just horrors, and we haven't been traumatized. So that's just another result of the master plan to break us down more and more and more. And this is what you see now. The whole younger generation, you can't tell them anything, because they haven't been pretty much taught. None of the streets have taught them. So now that's why you got street justice everywhere.
Okay,
In your face. I'm not
Right.
saying who. We're not talking about fault. We talking about facts. We talking about what we see. I'm not going to apples and oranges. This is an ongoing thing. Before you was even a seed out here, this is ongoing. So we have to change that. We learn that. We see that. But this younger generation, you can't tell them that. We came up in a different time.
Once you change something, it starts first by taking accountability.
We can take accountability for what we do, but I'm not doing anything to take accountability for. I'm not one of them women out here. I want to teach yes, I am. I want to teach, and I want to teach the younger generation.
Okay, ladies.
If you are a mother, you have some accountability to teach your daughter, to teach your granddaughter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't say that you're not accountable.
Because I haven't done anything. I'm accountable for my life. You don't know me or my life. So of course we have to take accountability in general.
But
okay, we want to break little things down and stuff. No, we don't. That's how we get lost. Let's stay in Mississippi. You over in New York and asking why. I'm just saying this is how it is. We can see that just from television.
Black women, what is wrong with you as a person? As a Black woman.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with me?
I said you so hostile towards the Black women, towards your sisters. You're so hot. Did you just hear everything that you said?
I'm not hostile. I'm passionate right now. I'm not hostile. I'm passionate.
You're not. I promise you.
There's a difference between being hostile and being
How
passionate.
old are you? How old are you?
I'm young.
27.
Period.
I'm in that age range, but I was raised around a lot of older people.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So you should be that bridge. You should be that bridge and listen to the older, because you do have knowledge from the things that you said. We can see that you've been raised by an older person. So you can be our bridge and bridge that, like you said, these younger generation don't want to hear it, you know. But we can.
Here's the thing, you know, you try to talk to them, they want to beat up on you. They want to attack you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's how the evil of the world is.
They ready to set you up. You know, if you try to correct them, they ready to conspire behind your back and say,
That's the old saying. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it.
But you can't correct them until
they open their eyes. That's a red pill and the blue pill. You have to have discernment on who you can talk to and be like, oh, okay, well, let me see. And if you spit a little knowledge and they then take it and don't jump at you, you spit some more knowledge to them.
They keep coming back to you. But you can't be hostile and hard.
Well, let me just let me just say this, ladies. We're gonna just try to draw it up a little bit. Let me just say, people do not like to be told about themselves. You know, okay, I just got to say it. I got to tell the truth and shame the devil, people. You know, now we're not living in the world. We're not living in that type of world that we all do everything right. We have to respect one another, you know. And as a man, and if I had a wife in my house, I'm quite sure my wife wouldn't want another woman coming in there dressing provocative in front of her husband. So it's respect. We got to have respect. That's all I'm saying, people. Some things as a man, I'm speaking from a man point of view, people. Some things as a man, your boyfriend or your husband should see only. I should know that you got a tattoo on your stomach. I should know that. I'm not against body art. I understand a lot of people got tattoos. That's what they want to do. I believe in you make your own choice and things like that. But some things we need to address, people. We need to really address in our community. We got young girls out here that need to be taught how to dress properly. That's why I asked a question on Facebook the other day. How does a prostitute dress? And I didn't really get the answer that I wanted, though. What is it? That's all I'm saying.
When you have mothers with babies with things written on their butts.
Right. Right. So I'm Go ahead. Go ahead.
The Bible says that the older women are supposed to teach the younger women. So the thing is, like the women said already, the grandmothers have been lost, and these old kind of ways of thinking have really been lost. They haven't been taught. They haven't been passed down, and because of the spirit that the Bible talked about in the last days, the spirit of rebellion. See, all this stuff is prophesied. There's nothing new under the sun. You know, a lot of stuff that we're gonna have to come to the terms that some of this stuff is irreversible because the Bible has already said these things are gonna happen.
Solution.
But not all hope is lost. You can still do what you can, but that general spirit of rebellion is only going to get worse.
Well, let me.
I've already said that, you know. So, but do what you can, save who you can. You know, those who will choose to listen, they're gonna listen.
Let me just say this, people.
Reality, many are not going to listen.
Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna wheel it back. Now, take this for example. Now, in the video, it was males and females inside the room, and they was fighting that young lady. She was fighting another young lady or a transgender. I don't know what it was, a girl, a male or female. So I don't know. But let me just say this. Can I speak? She was butt naked. It was just like it was just normal. Who would film somebody? Hold on. I know. I'm just saying. Can I talk? Let me talk now. Who would film somebody butt naked fighting. Come on, supposed to be a friend, y'all in the group. Who
The
does
deterrent
stuff
will-
like that? I'm just
It's
saying.
another video
But
of them saying
y'all, are
get
y'all
naked.
ladies?
They was
Lady-
often exposed
lady-
to get
lady-
naked.
lady-
It's a video.
Lady, listen, I had to put them on mute because they won't let me talk. I'm not gonna let y'all out talk me now. But listen, ladies, y'all on mute right now. Listen, what I'm saying is, people, what have we become? That's all I'm saying. Yes, I've seen the video, but did I share it on my page? No. The reason why I didn't share it on my page because I wanted to respect the family and I wanted to respect our sister that died. Women are real about their just straight up naked body. Women feel some type of way about their bodies and stuff like that. Even though they dress half naked and cover up things, put tattoos, but don't no woman want her body, her naked body on social media for the whole world to see. And a lot of us didn't see anything wrong with that. We didn't see them. We were so focused on the fighting. It wasn't just the fighting beating on her. It was the nudeness, people. Why would they video that? You know, come on, people. Let's just think. That's all I'm saying. We have to think. And we still on the video. That's not right. That's not normal, people. We so desensitized about a lot of things that we see. We think somebody getting shot every day in Chicago, that's normal. That's not supposed to be normal, people. People have a right to need to grow up and want to be something great in life. We don't have that God-given right just to take somebody's life just because we don't like them. Now, I tell y'all, I believe in self-defense. I believe in it. That's your God-given right to protect yourself. I believe that. I stand on that. But you just can't go around killing people because you don't like the way they dress or where they look or what you can't do that. That's not morally right, people. So what have our morals have become? We calling right wrong and wrong right. We cannot justify bad behavior, people. That's just like me taking up for criminals. We can't do that, people. That's why our young females and babies with mothers and teenagers, they can't go to school without fear. We got the red line, the blue line, the purple line. All those public transportations are dangerous. Dangerous. And black people, I heard Charleston White said, when these brothers loading up their gun, they got a black person in mind who they gonna kill. And I'm not trying to say that they should kill white people because they shouldn't kill nobody, but that's their mentality. If a white person gets shot, I guarantee you most of the time it's by mistake. Mistake. So people, this real. Listen, I got 4 beautiful daughters. Some of them dress, and I don't like the way they dress, but they're grown with the exception of one. They wear what they want, but they can't say that daddy didn't tell them. And I'm going to tell you, some of you young ladies, you dress so provocative, all we as men looking at you as a sex symbol. We looking at you like a playground. We just want to play. And when we get done, we wipe ourselves off and go to the next one in the playground. That's it. We're not thinking about taking you home to mama to marry you. You're not marriage material. You showing all your goods to the whole world. Everybody know where your tattoos at. There's nothing a secret no more. We see it. You're not hiding nothing anymore. You're not allowing us to use our imagination anymore. Some of us, we know that you're walking around with piercings on your nipples. We know that you got tattoos in the private places of your body because it's showing. What have we become, people? That's all I'm saying. Men lusting after women. Not to date them, just to have fun. Give them a few dollars and send them on their way. Trust me, it's real. Family is real, people. We just can't be a generation of people just having fun, sexually fun, without no commitment or anything. I just had to say that, people. And I know y'all think it's a little bit off the subject, but it's still on the subject. And don't get me wrong, Shanquella, she was a beautiful young lady. Beautiful young lady. but her picture was provocative, very provocative. With one with the hair covering over her chest is a beautiful picture, but it was very provocative, people. That's all we're saying. You know, sometimes when you show too much, people get jealous. You got a lot of people, even women are going to get breast implants, breast lift, breast reduction, and buttocks and things like that. People, this is real, people. We have to start loving on ourselves first before we can love one another. That's all we're talking about. And we can't ignore these things, people. We see them. I see them. You see them. We see 12-year-old girls and 13-year-old girls with leggings on, thongs. The crotchet is showing, the clitoris, all that is showing. We see it. And it's not right. It's not right. We're robbing our young people. We're not leading by example. We have to lead by example, people. This thing is real, people. I'm not calling black women BICTHs and whores and hook. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying we have to be classy when we dress. Say something for the imagination. Some things we don't need to see. Your husband or your boyfriend, your significant other need to see it. I don't need to know what you have on, where your private tattoos are. That's none of my business. When I see you, sister, I shouldn't be thinking about going to bed with you or looking at you as a sex symbol. It shouldn't be like that. I just got to tell the truth, people. Got to. We got to be honest with one another, people. We have to. How would you like for a dirty old man to look at you lustful? All he want to do is have oral sex with you. You know, come on now. Who likes a man staring at them with lustful eyes, lustfulness? Look like an old freak or pervert or something. This thing is real, people. We got the old folks, the older women trying to look young, and we got the younger women trying to look grown. It's backwards, people. It's backwards. And I need the men to stand up and pull your pants up and be a man. Stand in front of the woman. Be accountable. That's what I need for men to do. More men to do. This thing is real, people. And I'm not playing with this. And I'm not trying to judge nobody, but right is right and wrong is wrong. We cannot call wrong right and right wrong. We cannot do it. Trust me. Everything is built around sex. Come on, people. That's how kingdoms fail, because bad morals. I'm telling you, people, sex is beautiful if it's done correctly. We just can't. Right now, this day and age, sex will take you out. It will give you a fatal disease that will give you a death sentence. I'm telling you, it's real. We see the part that glitters, but we don't see the fatal disease. We don't see the HIV diagnosis, the chlamydia and the herpes. We don't see those things, but they're happening. It's happening. Trust me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Going back to my guest.
Mario.
Yeah, y'all can't keep cutting me off now. Go ahead. I'm here.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mark, I just got done listening to everything you said. You know, in the Bible, it says in the last days, the hearts of many will wax cold. And in the last days, they're going to put sweet for bitter and bitter for sweet. So, you know, all of this stuff is nothing new under the sun, and it's not surprising to me. It's really nice. But to those who don't understand this stuff from a biblical perspective and are really looking at us and really wondering what's going on, that is the reason why. That is the reason why. When it all comes down to the wood and nickel part, this has all been prophesied already, and it's not just in the Black community; it's in the white community too. But it's on a different scale. Now they got their form of ratchetness too in the white communities and the Asian communities and all this stuff.
Yes, they do.
But we just talk about the Black community for today, and we know how it is. We know how it is. And you're right. My mom always told me, she said, leave something to the imagination. And, you know, I can honestly say, Martin, I hold myself to a certain standard. You know, I'm not even 30 years old yet, but I hold myself to a certain standard. I don't walk out the house wearing leggings unless I'm going to the gym or I'm coming back from the gym or I'm going for a walk, you know. But I dress a certain way. I'm fully covered, and you know, I don't want the kind of negative attention, because you're right. When these girls today, how they dress, they're not getting respect. They're not getting respect. And you know what, Martin? Some of these girls, they don't even want the respect. They don't even want it.
They don't know,
They just want the attention.
Yeah, but they don't know. See, they don't. See, let me just say that. I'm speaking from a man's point of view. You know, if I had to look at a woman, and I'm looking at a natural, just say I'm looking at a natural, beautiful woman, but I'm like, man, in my mind, I'm like, oh, she's sexy, but she's doing too much. I can see her clitoris. I can see the print, the split right up her. And I'm sorry, I hope I'm not offending nobody, but I'm just telling you, this is what's going on in the man. This is what we see. You know, it's listen.
Dresses with no underwear.
Listen. You got your cleavage way down here out, and you sitting in the front row of church, and a man of God trying to preach. Come on now, where's the respect? Where's the respect? So I'm just saying that I know we're not in church, but I'm talking about respect. That's all. Respect yourself, young lady. Trust me. If you want respect, we know a beautiful woman. And listen, a lot of us, I see a lot of us pictures with our booties toward the camera. Trust me. Body is not just booty. I'm just saying, ladies, I'm not trying to come down hard on ladies. Most of my followers are women. And y'all know I keep it 100. I never disrespect the women. And I live like this. You know, I don't call women bees and all that. You know, I don't carry myself with. I don't do that. I try to respect the sisters, even though they don't even know when they respect themselves.
Exactly.
And let me just say something to some of y'all young ladies out there that's pay to play. You think you out slicking a man, getting his money and all that. And if he give you $100, he still got a 900 left. He getting over on you. That's what the real story is. He's getting over on you. You're not, listen, ladies, listen, let me just keep it 100 with you. Trust me. You thinking you tricking the man. Matter of fact, you just being used. All he want to do is act out his dirty desires. And then he's going back home to his wife or his main girlfriend. That's it. All that energy land on top of you.
Energy too.
Yes.
And probably giving you HIV in the process.
We don't see, but see,
with your $40.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people. Listen, it's real out here, people. It's no joke, and don't think that it can't happen to you. It can happen to any one of us. Trust me. When you hear people talking about AIDS, these people got a name, and trust me, a lot of these pharmacists listen to me. They probably got a lot of friends. They can look up names and look like, wow, this so-and-so got this HIV medicine. This got this herpes medicine. This got this medicine. People, it's a small world. Trust me. It's a small world. Ask me how I know that I know everywhere I go. I'm telling you, people recognize me that I would never recognize me. Even when I dress down to cover up, don't have my big old glasses, my hat on, just regular clothes. Oh, you that guy right there. See? People are watching.
See you at the library.
Yeah. So
I don't even live in Chicago.
Right. See, the world is small. So thank y'all. I'm going to let you guys get y'all closing comments. I think I'm gonna get out of here. We got 7 minutes. Come on, y'all. Somebody y'all closes out and say what you want to say, and I'm gonna end it. Go ahead.
Spread love.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I don't really know what to say, honestly. I really don't. Martin, I moved out of Chicago 8 years ago, and I ain't look back. My family's still there, but you know, I had to get away. You know, Chicago will make you depressed. Especially the West Side, where I'm from. You know, you see people strung out, people just look out of it. You see people, you know, high on drugs. They're leaning over on the buses and the trains. You know, it will make your mental health decline if you are around that stuff every day. It will get to you. And I have to just get away. And it's much better where I am. A lot more freedoms here. And I don't worry about, am I gonna get shot or killed randomly somewhere.
Mhm.
I really do not think like that. But in Chicago, when I come visit, I'll be on the bus or the train or walking down the street or standing at the bus stop. I'm always in the back of my mind. I'm like, man, is a bullet gonna come flying through this bus as I'm passing Chicago Avenue and Keeler somewhere? You know what I'm saying? It's just
It's
It's a
possible.
different atmosphere,
yes, yes,
different mindset.
yes.
Okay. Well, thank you,
And every
sis.
time,
Chicago is being data.
you know, Lauren, every time I come up there, I get this feeling like there's a dark spirit over Chicago.
It is.
I really do.
It
I
is.
can't do nothing. I feel like there's a
Sinfulness.
dark spirit
Sinfulness.
over Chicago.
So much
I
sin.
get that feeling when I'm there.
Sin. Okay, one of my other ladies, go ahead. Somebody, last words you want to say about
Everybody come.
everybody gone. Well,
You know what? But we have love. Let's leave it on a positive note.
Yes.
You know, thank you, Martin. You know, I love seeing your videos. We come together on 31st Pier. We have a great time. It's a lot of love, you know, and we be blessed. If it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen wherever it's gonna happen. So you can't have the spirit of fear. You know, you go out in love and just pray and keep on doing the best you can do. Being
And
positive as much possible.
yes.
And Martin, you know, I want to say to you, Martin,
Mhm.
you know, you be careful too, because just like you were saying, you know, you start doing something and people get jealous or whatever. You know, you got this platform and you may get bigger, and you know, you never know while you're out and about taking pictures or whatever. Somebody may look at you and be like, man, who did he think he is doing this? And I wanted to get like him, or to, you know, you just be
Let's not
careful.
put that out there, you know. Like I said, watch as well as pray. We
Right.
don't put things
Well,
out
yeah.
there. And stuff.
I understand,
But, like I
sister.
said, he been doing a long time, and you know he has his blessings upon him too. So
Right. But you know what?
he's been doing this for 6 years plus.
Right. Let me just say this. One thing I do know, can't nobody put a hand on me unless God allows them to.
Exactly.
Now, that don't mean that I'm gonna go there and just walk in front of the bus. I know bus hit me looking
Right.
if I see trouble. That doesn't mean that.
Right.
Now, I'm no fool. I got 5 senses, you know. So, and that's no fool. You know what? And I always pray. That's why I pray for protection. And most of the time, I'm not really worried about that. I'm worried about what I do. Trust me, you know, because
Right.
I mean, it's in me to defend myself, and I'm not going to let you hurt me. I'm not going to lay down and just let you hurt me. And I always say, just as much as you're ready to kill, be ready to die, because it can go either way. It can go either way. Go either way. So we're living out here in violent times, and those of us that's living in these high crime areas, such as myself, that work in these areas and have to watch your back, and everybody's not happy for Martin Johnson, and I know that. Trust me, I know that. That's why I stick and I move, you know, try not to be a place certain long, and certain crowds, I just don't even go around. Trust me. If it's that young crowd, I'm not messing with them. I'm sorry. I'm just not messing with them, because some young men, they're just like females. They do not know how to have conflict resolution skills. They say she emotional. They got emotionals like a woman. Pull out a gun. You don't want to fight like no man. You can't take this whooping that I'm about to put on you, but you want to pull out a gun and shoot and get it all over with. That's all they know. And trust me, listen, those of you out there that got bodies, trust me, unnecessary bodies, I'll say that, just killing people just because, you know, because you can, and your day is coming. Your day is coming. Trust me.
Yes.
You're going to make a plan one day to do something great, and your life going to be snuffed right from among you. Trust me. So I'm you know, it is what it is. I'm going to stay away from that. I don't even speak on them rappers, though, because that's too sensitive, because people, you be on that. I just stay away from that. Certain people's names I don't even mention on my broadcast. Because, you know, because.
I need to listen to Beef by Nas.
Right.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Right.
Man.
But you good though, Barney.
All
I
right.
like your show. You good.
Yeah, I try to be. I try to hear both sides, all sides, people. I don't want to just listen. I'm not just as some people say. You got some Democrats, they don't want to hear Republicans. Some Republicans don't want to hear. I want to hear what both sides have to say. Let me
That's
make
good.
a critical judgment. You know, I don't want to just have to vote for one party just because all black people vote for this party and stuff like that. So
Right.
I'm a critical thinker. I've always been like that. I've always been different in my thinking and stuff like that. So, all right, people, I gotta go. Thank y'all so much. Y'all know what time it is. It's live, uncut.
You already know what it is.
Live, uncut, unedited. And this is where we
Tell the truth
and what?
and shame the devil.
All right.